Every time you open Instagram and you see someone, I made $50,000, I made $100,000 last month, and you get overwhelmed and your brain shuts down. If you're a coach, you're an entrepreneur, you're an online business owner, you're an info business owner, or you're someone, an ambitious person, and you see this and you think that I'm not working hard enough. But that's not the case. The actual problem is you're not consuming the content the right way it should get consumed. I was in your same conditions like 3 months back. I used to scroll reels and save those. I used to see 100 ideas on Instagram about this format, that content, this way, that way to make money, or this way to launch your offer, but execute nothing. Like, I used to get so bombarded with the information on whenever I used to see creators I follow on Instagram that my brain literally shuts down. Like, I can't do anything then. And you are in the same position, because I feel that the way I consume Instagram and the way you are also, it's the problem. It's not about the content it is, because the content is valuable. It's truly is valuable. All right, the information you're getting from the people you follow, the type of people you want to be, them you follow, right? Because you like them, all right? But you see their post with, making $100,000 a month, making $150,000 a month, getting overwhelmed, getting FOMO, having imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome's hitting you, and then you are like getting derailed. Your confidence shuts down, your focus goes down, and your whole momentum of you working is in the downward spiral. It creates a shit ton of friction, pressure to you of doing the work. Your creativity is getting buried by it, right? The switch here you gotta make is, the moment you open Instagram, you're gonna not open it for consumption. You're gonna open it to observe the people and build frameworks. What? Frameworks in your mind to address the problems you will keep forward, right? So let me explain you what are the, what we can say that the things I used to solve that problem of random consumption of Instagram and the actual thing. So let's come up here. I'll tell you on a whiteboard and I'll address the problem on the whiteboard itself. So let's start. What you're currently doing is you're doing the consumption for information, but it's fucking shit. Like, it's shit. It's a false action. You got to do the consumption to build frameworks. Currently, you are doing random Instagram watching for the people, right? And you're getting overwhelmed and you're having your imposter syndrome, right? So your main thing is you lack a system, all right? I built a system of 3 steps. I'm going to explain you now on how you can do the consumption, not for getting the information, but to building the frameworks, all right? So there are the 3-step framework I'm going to give you now. Is the step number 1 is pick your dream 100 people or personal brands. Your dream 100 people or the brands you relate to on Instagram. Like, just pick 80 to 100 people and the expert in your niche, the people you like, the people who you get the value from, right? So I learned this concept from Traffic Secrets. Is you're gonna have your dream 100 like screenshots on a album on your phone. Like, in your phone, make an album of your dream 60 and then have that album, and whenever you're watching the Instagram, watch only their stories, their reels, those dream 100s reels, their stories, their posts, only theirs, not random search or explore page web, all right? So the step number 2 in our system is consume with an intent. Every story, every reel, every post you're gonna see on Instagram must be from your dream 100 only, and you're gonna see it with an intent. Like, what does it gives me? What does it get me? Like, what I'm getting from this? What the value and the intent? It's for me, my business. All right, my business, my info coaching product. All right, and in this, you're gonna do it for the building of frameworks. Do not do it randomly for just like watching people's lives, right? Keep your mind open, all right? Because this will prevent you from getting stuck on only one thought and then mental masturbating on that thought, all right? and then just doing it over and over, like the thought you get, and not doing the mental masturbation over it, and not just thinking about that thought over and over again. All right. The step number 3 of our system is building frameworks. All right, is you gotta stop saving the reels, sharing it on another chat for later. Because what you do, like, you save the reels on another chats, on different chats, and you think that you will have that information or that thing later. You will never have it, because you're gonna never have it ever. Have this thing in mind, because once you save it for later, it's for later. That later is never gonna come in any daylight, in any ever. All right. So what you gotta do is you gotta start extracting the patterns and the frameworks. What I personally do is I follow a diary in here. So it's 2024 year diary, because I started my content posting journey in 2024. That's why. So in here, what I do is, here's my diary, right? So this was the date, like 22nd of April 2027. What did I did? I wrote the, what did I learn? The hook format. I wrote down here hook format. I wrote down the CTA format. I wrote down the content format. The important changes you gotta make, I just wrote down here for the date, right? The viral hook or format, right? I wrote it down here, because this way I can be, quality of the consumption over the quantity of it, right? If you gotta don't consume the Instagram, don't see it more than 40 minutes max. Like, that's the maximum. Minimum, 30 minutes is good. Like, in those 30 minutes, see your Dream 100 stories, their reels, their the post, whatever they say, and write it down on your diary, in your diary. Like, this is what I personally do, diary writing. In this diary, I write down whatever this, and whenever I have to do content ideation, or I have to do the content production, I use this diary and implement the frameworks I written in this diary to actually to actually do the work, right? Do work. Because the thing is, whenever you are you save the reel in reels, right? It's like a needle you thrown into a ocean, like a big ocean. You cannot ever find that needle, right? You're not gonna make hard thing for yourself, right? Make it frictionless, easy. It's not that much hard to carry a diary and write down whatever you consume in this diary. Like, no, do not. I'm not just telling you to write everything. Just write down specific formats. Like, could you have seen, I have just wrote one page, for the 40 minutes of consumption I did. I just wrote down one page in here, right? I have not write down 5-6 pages journal, and this and that, whole writing down whatever the person teaches in there. No, right? It's just using your mind instead of being a monkey brain copycat, right? It's just use your brain's ability to pull the things out from your brain out. All right, you're constantly putting the doing the consumption in your brain, and you're also putting it out onto the diary you are writing, right? Onto the diary you're writing up. So you do not need the whole 1,000 reels of posts saved in your Instagram or send it to a chat. You just need to implement one idea to get the results, right? Because I also did it. Like, I read this traffic secrets book. I implemented this one idea. I did not implement the whole concept of the 300 pages I read in that book, but I implemented this one concept of the Dream 100, which was our step number 1 of our framework, of our system that we built it for. Consumption is not for information, it's for framework, right? So let me just repeat you, and let me just write that. Is the system I gave you is of 3 steps. Number 1 is to the Dream 100. You're gonna check the stories of the Dream 100 only, not random Instagram watching. Number 2 is you're gonna be using the Instagram with a timer, all right? For a 30-minute, for a 40-minute timer, you're gonna use it with an intention of what you're gonna do, right? And the third thing is the final is like building the framework with by writing a diary in it, and having the things, like the moment you're putting the things in your brain, putting it out from your brain into here, right? Because you will never ever get results. You will, if you only put the things, only the consumption in your mind, not taking it out from your mind and actually implementing the idea you get from it onto the world, right? So right now you will go from doing the consumption, getting overwhelmed, getting imposter syndrome, feeling super distorted, blurred, having no clarity, bombarded with the information, to having the framework to implement the ideas whenever you need it, right? The needle you want to find, it will be not in a vast ocean. You will never find it. It will be right in front of you, that you will find it like this, right? So the next time you open Instagram, ask yourself, am I just consuming randomly without any intent, or am I building the frameworks in my mind to actually implement it and get the results what I needed, and not to get distracted, not to get derailed, not to get overwhelmed by it. All right. So guys, if you like this video and comment down your questions or any doubts you have about it, and follow me on my Instagram, on my other socials, and also check out other videos for more of your problems to get solved. And let's meet you in another video. And yeah, let's meet you guys. Yes, thank you.